Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over week 1 of September 2019's budget. So let's get started. So I'm doing my budget in the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. And I like this planner because it has like a monthly layout, and then it just has quite a few good blank pages, so you can really do whatever you want with these pages. It's not like a weekly spread, like a day planner, personal planner. It just allows you to have like a blank canvas, for however you want to use it. So for this specific planner, I really use it strictly for our budget and some meal planning. It's not like my day-to-day planner or anything, but I'll definitely leave a link down below in the description box for $10 off. If you're interested in Erin Condren, I really like her planners and her company in general. I think she has a lot of good material that's really useful for planning and budgeting and things like that in general. So first thing that I wanted to say is that I got stickers from Sarah Marie on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel. She's like really good. She has good stickers. She's a really good channel. She's really good at budgeting. So mine looks a little ratchet, if you can tell, because if you didn't notice, the name of my channel is called Tara's Take 2, because I am a firm believer that you always get a second chance, because you always have to for me, it takes me usually 2 times, if not more, to kind of get something right. So thank God for second chances. But and erasable pens. So yes, if you can see all these erased markers or marks, it's because I literally did erase it. I tried to kind of do the budgeting the way that she does it and write all my transactions down, but that was just nuts because we had so many, and I was like, oh, I can write them all down. It's good to know what is coming out of my bank, but like that is a nightmare. So one, I'm gonna try and reduce the transactions in general that we make, but yeah, I downloaded everything directly from my bank into Excel, and kind of categorized everything, and then like added them all up instead of doing it by hand. You can do whatever. You can do your budget on a piece of blank paper, on a spiral notebook, on an app, in Excel. There are so many options for you to do a budget, and I think that's the main thing, is just doing it. No matter where you do it, how you do it, when you do it, just do it, because our finances are, let's be real, money makes the world go around. So why not be in control of it? It's like scary because money is kind of an intimidating thing, but we got to get in control of it if we're gonna be in charge of our life and everything. So yeah, that's my spiel. So basically, I kind of already did week 1 this week. So in a nutshell, we recently started using cash envelopes. I have used cash envelopes in the past, and they are awesome and they work really well. So I highly suggest, if you are struggling to money is just going out the window, consider paying cash for things. Set aside or set an amount and put it in a cash envelope, and delegate it, budget it out, and carry cash envelopes with you. And when you go, use cash, because cash, man, like when you gotta hand over cash, it is so much gives you more feels, than just swiping a card. It's kind of hard to let go. So I find that using cash kind of curbs my appetite to spend. So that's what we've been doing. We use cash envelopes. If you look on YouTube, you can find so many people that do cash envelopes videos. They're all awesome. Everybody does it in their own way. I encourage you, find whatever works for you if you want to give it a try. for us, my husband and I, we have 4 cash envelopes and that's it. I like to keep it very simple. So for our cash envelopes, we get a week $150 for groceries, $100 for dining, $100 for myself, and $100 for him for his allowance. Many people do it very, their own way. Make your own allowance, delegate whatever you want, how much you want to spend for categories. But I encourage you to give it a try if you're struggling on, not spending too much. And it's helped me and I enjoy it. And it's helped me stay on budget. So now I'm not perfect. That's what I love about, budgets. And when you find a YouTube channel that's a real good one, it's really awesome because it's real. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. And these are real numbers. I overspend. We overspend as a couple. I mean, this is real life, right? So that's why I have this channel, is to just be real with myself, hold myself accountable as we set budgets and everything, but not be afraid to share real life with viewers out there, because we're all in this together. So anyways, okay, so I kind of already went through. So basically for week 1 of September, we spent $19.25 in groceries. I believe that we got some groceries at the end of August, so that's why that's so low. Also, we used a lot of our allowance to eat out that week. I want to say that we went back to Houston, and so we didn't really meal prep when we came home this week, and we ended up just eating out a lot. So we didn't really use our grocery money, but we used all of our dining money, and we used all of our personal allowance. I am not really tracking our personal allowance, what's left as of right now. I mean, that's just too much for me right now, but maybe in the future I will. So we spent $41.80 in gas. So my car's been in the shop, which is sucky. So we've actually been carpooling. We work probably 30 miles, which is kind of far from our house, but my husband works a little bit near my office. I'm on the way. So we've been carpooling. Even though I have a rental, they gave me a Tahoe, and I'm really not trying to use that gas in a Tahoe. That's nuts. So we've been carpooling to save gas money, and it's been helping, so that's nice. So our phone bill, it was $243, and that's our phone bill. And then our mortgage came out. I don't share that just because I just don't, but that came out. And then our Best Buy payment came out. So we are newlyweds, and we also are new homeowners. So last year we had to buy all the new appliances when we bought our first house. It had nothing in it. Well, it didn't have the fridge or the washer and dryer. So we just did the 0% on the Best Buy credit card. Even though we don't like debt, we just didn't want to drop $5,000 out of our savings right then. So we're planning on paying this off at the end of the year. So we'll see. We're basically just putting money away in our savings account until that happens. So that's our plan. Our water bill was $79.36. The last house I had was in Houston, and it was I promise $30. So when we moved here and our water bill and trash is $79, $80, I feel like I'm being robbed, but what can I do? I mean, I literally don't know what to do, but I just feel like this is nuts. How are they getting away with that? But whatever. Unbudgeted, we didn't really besides go over in dining and whatnot, we didn't really have any unbudgeted, but that's only one time, so we still have the rest of the month to go. So let's see, because things do come up that you don't always plan for. But yeah, I just wanted to say I think Sarah Marie and other people do their budgets differently, but I once had a Dave Ramsey financial coach, which I highly suggest if you are struggling with finances, because like I said earlier, I'm not perfect. So there was a point after I got divorced and I was on my own. That you know, I went from 2 incomes to 1, and I was struggling to kind of like, you know, figure out my finances and stop spending like I had dual income, you know. So he taught me something so simple and valuable, but that, you know, you really should break up your like payments based on your pay schedule. So, you know, I have 2 paychecks. So he was saying like the first 2 weeks of the month, you know, add up all your bills, and the last 2 weeks of the month, add up all your bills, and they really should be even. You don't want to have like all of your bills on your first paycheck, because then you're gonna have like no money or negative money and then more money here. So he taught me to like even it out. Well, that was years back. So now bills have kind of like started over, and we've combined our finances, my husband and I. And so I'm doing it like this. So I'm doing week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, even though we get paid only twice a month. But it'll help kind of lay out, you know, what we pay each week, and kind of like what our totals are for the week. You know what I'm saying? So these numbers right here, what I did is, this is the day of the month that these came out. So these are all of our cash envelopes. Again, groceries, dining, Tara and Tom are our allowances. But like, and then gasoline is just variable. So that's, you know, whenever it happens. But like, these are bills. So I always know that our phone bill, our mortgage, our Best Buy, and our water bill should come out the first week of the month. If it doesn't, something's wrong. But what I like to do is I'll write it down. I write the day that it comes out. Sometimes, you know, given like the day of the month, it might be the next day or day early or whatnot. But like if it's a weekend that the first falls on, or what have you. But so I always like start right here with September, and I always want to check off that our bills came out. So like, these are our fixed fixed expenses. And if I don't see that these come out by the end of the month, like something's wrong, right? So I know that the mortgage came out, and I know that water came out, and I know that phones came out, and Best Buy came out. So this kind of just shows me these are the bills, these are the other bills that we have left to come out of our bank account. But yeah, sorry, this looks a little ratchet, but like I said, I'm learning, you know, about budgeting and everything. So I have this here. I'm not like too honed in on our cash envelopes quite yet. Like, I pull the money out, and we do get our cash envelopes, but I am not tracking like every single transaction just yet. I am like not in control of my life that much just yet. So, but maybe, like, I hope maybe one day like I'll be there, and it'll just come like pretty easy for me to just write down. So like, I know that like we started with $100. By the end of the week, we were left with what, you know? So I'll get there, but yeah. But okay, so the last thing that we should do is so I just need to write down of these kind of on my summary page, which is right here. So my phone bill was $243. So phone is $243 even. The mortgage, okay, Best Buy is $45. The water bill was $79.36. So that's kind of a variable, like it goes up, down. So I don't put it under fixed, because these generally like they don't change. And that'll be it. And then yeah, as we go through the month, we'll fill in more. But yeah, I mean, that's it. So for the first week of September. So the next thing we need to do is, going on to week 2, we need to stuff our cash envelopes with our allowance. So what I can do here is I'll say groceries, dining, Tara, and Tom. So these are our cash envelopes for the week. So let's see. So I have our money here. Just adjust this. So let's see. So we've got 140. So 150 for groceries. 100 for dining. 100 for Tara, and 100 for Tom. So Tom like doesn't have an envelope because has a foldable wallet, and yeah, so I generally just give him his on a clip, pink one because it's cute. But these are my cash envelopes that I use. Like I said, I mean, you can literally get a cash envelope at Office Depot, Staples, Walmart. Like, you can get a basic envelope. Like, you can find cute ones online. I actually make my own. I do have an Etsy shop, so if you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But I love making cash envelopes. I think they're so helpful. So what I do is I take the money for the week and I just put it in the envelope. And I'm obsessed with these envelopes that I've made because they're like vellum, so these are see-through, and they're like so dang cute and pretty. I just love that you can kind of see the money. So do that. So that's the groceries. And I've got my allowance, which is $100 for the week. This is for anything. Some people like separate beauty and haircuts and all of that, which is totally great if that is what works best for them or for you. I may do that sometime in the future, but for now, as we're just starting our budget together as a married couple, I just wanted to keep it so simple. And so we just grouped it, you know. So if I want to go get my hair cut, if I want to go get some makeup, if I want to go get my nails done, it's coming out of my allowance. If I want to buy clothes, or we don't do sinking funds quite yet. We're going to start those in 2020. But I mean, this is like my allowance to save up if I want a big purchase, or if I just want to go get a coffee or whatever. And then dining is like going out, like bars, restaurants, and let me tell you, that is where it gets you. Dining is like, holy cow. We have no kids. People call us dinks, dual income, no kids. So we're just living our best life. And so dining is where we can really blow our budget. So, yeah. So I just put this in so I have my Kate Spade. I have a Kate Spade. I used to have a planner, but I use her, planner or cover, whatever this is called, as my cash envelope, like my wallet. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just put these in here, put my allowance, put dining, literally close it, and there you have it. So I just put this in my purse, and when I go somewhere, I just go to the grocery store, I just boom, pull the money out, and I put receipts in this one. And there you go. Cash envelope system. I love it. It helps me a bunch. But you guys, thanks so much for watching my first week of September budget review, and I look forward to seeing you next week for week 2 of September. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe if you want to, like, see any real life budgeting, and we can, be in this together. Okay, thanks. Bye.